Hello, my name is Tatiana Buynitzky, and I'm here to explain why it is that we need stricter noise control in devices. Noise-induced hearing loss, or NIHL, is getting more common and is avoidable. Why is regulation on devices needed? Well, we're exposed to things that cause noise-induced hearing loss every day. We can be affected by our pets, people around us, cars, hair dryers, headphones, etc. These are all everyday things, and these are the things that affect us the most. Now, why is it important that we get stricter control? Well, there is a 205% increase worldwide of people affected by NIHL. 205, and that's in the past 30 years. A 205 increase in 30 years. It's very scary. Current regulation on noise is mostly done in decibels, and often this regulation is not really protecting people because it's going above the safe threshold. Who else is affected? Kids. Kids are a huge group that are affected because they are the ones who are more susceptible to it. Their bodies are still developing. And because of this, there is a 12.5% of kids who have noise-induced hearing loss. That's a lot of kids. Why isn't there better regulation on noise? Well, current laws and bills don't have a ton to it. They have an upper limit, which is above the safe limit for noise. And because of that, people are still losing their hearing just from noise. The law also doesn't regulate how loud corporations make their products. Corporations don't really care to make their products safe in that sense. They care on making their products usable and then following the law to the latest degree. A lot of it is kind of just if consumers make it too loud, it's not my problem type of idea. Of which this is very much so like I'm not responsible for a building burning down because I lit a nearby shrub. You still lit the shrub, which traveled down the building. You're responsible. Current noise regulation. While it's mostly just self-regulation on how loud or quiet the consumer wants the product to be. And for some devices, they have a minimum required volume before you can even hear anything. Why won't people self-regulate? Well, a lot of it is peer pressure, lack of knowledge, and volume on audios, of which with volume on audios, some are super quiet while others are really loud, and then others are really loud, and others are just normal. Not a lot of people know about noise-induced hearing loss and what can cause it either. And then with peer pressure, a lot of it is just, this doesn't look cool, so let's just not wear it to protect our ears. Why won't companies regulate themselves? They just don't want to. If they don't have to spend money on it, they're not going to. And companies don't want to spend money unless they have to. What can be done? Stricter regulations on companies, on people that just have to be followed. Informing people about NIHL so they can lessen their experiences with these things that can cause them to have NIHL, and earplugs. Another thing that we can do is just inform people that having extreme exposure to things that can induce hearing loss, especially while they're young, is let them know of the concerns with it. Would you rather be deaf by the time you're in your 20s, or do you want to be able to hear when you're 60? Thank you, and I hope you have a great